Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Spinesoft coming back at you with another video, and in today's video we're going to be reviewing the Cybergun M4A1. This lightweight polymer constructed M4 is most likely catered toward beginners, as it can be purchased off of eBike for only around $130. Today we can figure out how well this rifle compares to other beginner rifles on the market. And also, before we get started, be sure to like and subscribe to help us on our road to 1 million subscribers, and yeah, let's get into this gun. Alright guys, so starting up at the front here, we have this big orange flash hider, followed by the metal barrel here, and then we have the Picatinny rails here, where you can attach attachments and such, as well as the key mod handguard. I don't know if that's the deal breaker for some of you guys, but it's there. So also, while we were on the topic of rails, we have this top rail here that runs all the way across the top of the gun, where you can attach sights and such. Obviously this does not come with the gun. This was an aftermarket purchase. Also up here at the front, we have the front post sight, which corresponds with the rear sight, which, as you could just see, they flip up and down if you have a sight or something. So, but overall they're decent iron sights, nothing too special, but they're just regular M4 sights. They work, but probably won't be using iron sights too often. So yeah. Moving a little bit further back, we have the upper receiver here that I will go over. Right over here, as you can see, if you pull the charging handle back, this dust cover opens up and it will reveal where the chamber would be on a real gun. One thing that does annoy me about this gun is when you pull it back, it does not lock back, so the bolt catch here is not functional. So as well, and there is your hop-up adjustment, as you can see here, except this doesn't lock open, so you kind of have to hold it open while you adjust it, which it just makes it a bit more of an annoying process, but it's not that big of a deal, I guess. But for me, it's mostly the fact that the bolt catch doesn't work. It just kind of makes me upset. And then going back a little bit further, obviously we have your fire selector here. Safe, semi, and fully automatic are the options for this gun. And we also have the handguard and the trigger. The handguard's pretty comfortable, no complaints there really. And then the trigger, it's a standard trigger. It's nothing too special. It's not all that great, but it's not all bad. It's just kind of your regular average trigger, nothing too fancy about it. And now going all the way to the back here, we have your adjustable stock that can be adjusted using this little thingus down here. Obviously this is the shortest position for if you're a midget, the next position, and then finally the longest position. It's just those three positions. Works well. I really like the stock. I think it looks nice. Overall, I like the stock a lot. But another thing about the stock is it is where it houses your batteries. So obviously, if you pull this thing off, no screwing or anything required, you just brute force it. It'll reveal the battery compartment, where it has the connector here, and yeah, it's where you put in your battery. So yeah, obviously getting it back on is sometimes a problem, but you know, eventually we'll just get it in there and you'll be all good. So finally, pretty much just overviewing everything else I didn't cover. The gun is made fully of polymer besides the barrel and some of the internals, but yeah, mostly polymer, so it's really lightweight, so it's a lot different than some other guns, but it's really cheap. It's only $130, so I don't know why you were expecting a really heavy duty gun, but yeah, if that's a deal breaker for you, then it is. But for only $130, it's not bad, for sure. And now we're going to go over the magazine here. Obviously you have your mag release to release that. So here's the magazine for the gun. It is not your typical M4 mag. It has a really cool looking design in my opinion, but of course it is compatible with all M4 magwells, and all M4 mags are compatible with this gun. But yeah, it just has a really nice looking design in my opinion. Obviously fully polymer. It is a 300 round high capacity mag that comes with the gun. Obviously door up there. No feeding issues so far with this thing. Honestly, I really like it. Works well, and yeah, not much to say about the magazine. Works well, does its job, looks cool. It's a good mag. And now I suppose the only thing left to do with this gun is to go out and shoot it. So yeah, that was the shooting of the gun. Overall, not bad for an $130 gun. Yeah, it shoots like a regular M4. There's nothing too special about it. It shoots around 350 to 400 FPS depending on the model you buy on e-bike. So not awful. So overall thoughts on the gun. Overall, I really like the design of the gun. I think the gun looks very cool, and I am just dying to get a angled foregrip for the front of this. I think it would just make the look just so complete. But yeah, overall, I think the gun looks really nice. Of course, that's my opinion, but I mean, looks really cool. Other than that, it's really lightweight, which I'm a fan of more of the heavier guns, so it was kind of a bit of a change for me. But overall, it feels nice. The magwell's nice and smooth. Yeah, there's a few issues with the gun, but of course, it's $130. It's not going to be the best. Overall, I would recommend this for starting airsofters, or maybe some guys that just want a cool looking gun, because I think it looks very nice. But yeah, great starting weapon in my opinion. $130, you get really solid gun, and yeah, that'll conclude the review, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.